I would like to discuss the disruptive effects of severe compulsive stimming. You may wonder how I can label it compulsive with a nonverbal case such as this, where no self-reporting is present. The compulsivity comes in when you attempt to disrupt these transitional stimming sessions of hers. They can last for minutes or hours. I once had to physically remove her from a medical transport van she had delayed with an hour-long compulsive stim session. These are examples of her nightly transition stim sessions that can last just as long. The somatosensory and limbic systems play heavily here, but these behaviors and tics are difficult to pin down with spectrum disorders. There is an additional component that is unaccounted for that severe cases make an example of, and that is the entertainment world's influence. An influence to almost parental levels in the zeitgeist. Now, your basic sensory stims are a manifestation of a psychiatric condition, but now you have to ask yourself, are they an example of a learned behavior, making them a psychological phenomenon? That is, of course, a question way above my pay grade, and I will not bog the digital world down with one more opinion. It is simply a complexity that many should be looking into, or at least bearing in mind diagnostically. What are the familial, social, and cultural impacts here? Imagine using public transit with a case as severe as this. Air travel is out, of course. Buses, risky. Inclusivity is a fine goal, but we must acknowledge the limitations given each case and the culture. And this is just the one I'm choosing to show you because as her guardian, I have the rights to do so. There are so many just like her. What can you do? Well, stimming is a self-soothing behavior at its core. So as long as it is not injurious or excessively disruptive, let them be. Or redirect to something more appropriate. Possibly see if you can discover what the trigger was. If the behaviors are excessive, to the point of causing pain, then sadly, that is where pharmacology comes into play. On a personal note, I would just ask for everyone's kindness. There's really little to be done if the patient cannot communicate why they are doing this. If it calms them, whatever it does. Maybe she enjoys this little interpretive dance routine. Maybe it provides some measure of balance to an unbalanced mind. I don't know.